The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Hi there, I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves. Sarcasm. I can detect that too. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No. Only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you. Terrific!
Thou hurrah, dear, your boyra as the real, der dulke, vange, beltappe. Vold of the real, der dulke, vold nebelt, boyra, the vange, as you. Dear, hurrah, paw, top, you, as the real, der du, vange, thou.
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards, and I got good news for you.
The Count? I love that guy.
What?
You don't? He's great! There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing. Now that's something I'll absolutely deny. I definitely love the Count, and I'm not just saying this because I truly regret our leadership. I deny it. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal. The Count? I love that guy.
Счет приглашение разобраться с ним поодиночке.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind. You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously, I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested in avoiding it, obviously. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal? What? No! Do my quest first. No!
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck, too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in Threedom.
Bold of you to be just running around here.
Nein, oge, dog, rock, in knenast, dog, nosnik, golgash, oge, kano. Nein, das, oge, da kapoin, narmene, molmene, go, in hana, da gimnat, da gimel, da, horgo, da, gesnehena, da, gmeninga. Walk the gay, Gnema. No, Gimme ha. Gis Malaha. Gergo, gone. Toka mara ina la konne. Kos Gimenena. Kis kamane heno. Kisro, Korahane. Hina, Norne Home. Kirkus Gamoene. Kuske, Kena. Nahaina.
Full bell, dove, boy, case, blah, dog, bangaizazam.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Cards here! I literally cannot advertise that fat card to the audience.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. Terrific!
Oh, hey! got cards to trade.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions, but I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you, I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show, and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends. Which, of course, it never does. Have you tried the cake?
At 10 hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. No. This simply will not do. That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No! I shall not speak to such impertinence! Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child! That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no! You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
Anike, tänne mä snaki. Akete, mormanan, toinen. Taake mönne heireho. Oj, jag är skillen. Hofne non maneino. Onna manein. Go, kermuna hana. Take, mole maikana. Tovko, mene kalin oma. Skena holo. Tuko mona. Tuko hana ha. Vaikes kaile kuana. Tole. Tuika neihna ho. Korme näine. Saakit nonne. Toka tahneine. Teine heihne. Ore keimono hana. Tiku. Remeneina noi. Saaka karbno. Oketo men heille. Raatskalainen. Toket kaapgo. Keneha. Toire menala. Tukinemo lorne kana. Oota. Snenalmein. Ono nei.
Vangelism taste black. I guess dove full dial dove case for Delvor Doni Dog black Delvor Doni taste for Vangelism dove Dog dial I guess full case dove case for dove. You may approach. Yes. Oh. Well, well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, no, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. Oh, I have no doubt. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory, but no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield. But the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty these royal hands with nothing heavier than cheese frosting. In the Nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm sure that wicked brother of mine keeps it there, and it will prove that I was always father's favorite. What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree?
Oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Deals here. Get your deals here.
You want to trade your cards? I know you do. burning daylight, even. And I don't think I like what I see. Indeed we do. But you'd better. The moy is growing cold in here. Let's hope it's time you have, young Even.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Even. Was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
Что я начну активировать шумешко, если открою. Уже тут нет.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh.